Alright, so wrestling has been removed from the Olympic Games. The IOC decided to remove it from its 25 core sports. There are several sports that wrestling was up against. Final three boiled down to wrestling, the modern pentathlon, and field hockey. This act alone really kind of destroys the credibility of every other sport in the Olympics. If wrestling isn't fit to be part of the Olympic Games, then how can table tennis be? How can field hockey or the modern pentathlon be? If from now on wrestling is the measuring stick, and it's a very high measuring stick, every time you watch the Olympics, people are going to think this is in, but wrestling isn't. The truth is, what it basically boils down to is money. Wrestling didn't sell as many tickets as everyone else. Actually, they didn't sell out well. Most other sports did sell out and had long lists of people trying to get tickets. It should have still been able to defend itself based on the credibility that it adds to the Olympics, the athletic performances involved in it. Wrestling also has more worldwide participants than any of the other sports that were on trial. The history alone of wrestling should have kept it in the Olympics. The problem is nobody showed up to defend it. So the blame for all this is simple. The blame lies directly on a guy named Raffaele Martinetti. Martinetti has been the head of FILA since 2002, the organization governing amateur wrestling. Part of me does have a little bit of sympathy for this guy because, to be fair, a few weeks ago, if anyone had said to you or to me or to anyone else in the world that wrestling was in jeopardy of being removed, it would you would probably laugh at it. He was told in advance that wrestling's in jeopardy of being removed from the Olympics. Basically, he did nothing. He didn't take this threat seriously, and wrestling was removed since he did nothing to stop this, and it shouldn't have been an uphill battle. FILA has asked for his resignation. The problem now isn't that you need to convince the IOC to put wrestling into the Olympics. The real problem now is that you have to convince the IOC that their decision was wrong. The good news is the 2014 Winter Olympics are going to be in Russia, which means Russia's going to have a lot of leverage.